Hello everyone, Nugai here with a new game. What's that, you might ask? Well, this is Loop Hero, and as far as I can tell, it's 2021's first big hit. Now, this is a roguelike, a combination between a reverse tower simulator and, well, not tower simulator, but tower game, tower defense game, and a card game. Well, let me get into the game and show you what it's all about. Now you've got your camp here, and you'll get to the camp part of it really quick. You build up all sorts of things to advance, but let me first show you the game, and then I'll show you the camp. Now you're fighting the Lich, which, as far as you can tell, is the one who has destroyed the world, who has turned it into complete darkness. There's no space, there's no time, and you're fighting your way through to build the world again. And that's pretty much what you actually do. There are enemies and you fight them, you get cards, you use these cards to build your world, but you have limited points until you can build, because at one point you'll start fighting the boss, and once you fight the boss, you can choose to go back to the camp or continue on collecting resources, because you need resources to build on that camp from the previous screen. Now, I'm not going to go through the tutorial. I'll go through the tutorial on my Let's Play series. So I'm going to go through this really quick and show you around without the tutorial. You've got play pause mechanics. You have a day progress bar. Basically, you've got days where each day can heal you or grant you other effects depending on what you have equipped, what you have on your map, etc. And you need to fight the enemies to collect resources. You're going through a loop on, and you build on the loop. Now let's fight our first monster. It's a slime, and as you can see, you can put the option to pause the game while you're hovering over your equipment or an enemy. Right, we just got our first card. It's a meadow. It heals 2 hit points at the start of each day. So like I said, this should heal us for 2 hit points once this bar fills up. And this one, I don't know if you've noticed, has increased a little bit. And what does it say? Map completion. So when the bar is filled, the boss of this chapter will appear, and it comes to the camp, and you fight it at the camp. Right, let's move on. So, by the way, every hero, because there are 3 different classes that, as far as I can tell, are in this game. There's a warrior, a rogue, and a necromancer, and they can equip various types of gear, but the warrior can equip these 4 at the beginning, and you can change that later on or later down in the game. Right, let's complete a loop and then let's retreat. Now let's put some I don't know, let's put this card here and another meadow here, and if you retreat, you can lose, your items, and you lose your equipments anyway. But yeah, let's not retreat. Let's equip. Let's see, it's the same damage, so let's move on. Right, we'll get to the camp and go inside the camp, so we'll not go for a second or third round. Just wanted to show you the overall game. So as you can see, you can build. By the way, you can see there's a dot here, and you'll see various types of shading on it. An empty dot means it needs to be placed outside of the road, not connected to it. A half dot means you can only place it on the side of the road, and a full dot means you can place it on the road. There are cards that have multiple dots, which means you can place it on various places. So let's move on. You can, you have your speed control, but I like it at 2 times speed. Otherwise, it's really slow. Right, you see, this vampire mansion is a half dot. So let's put this vampire mansion here. Let's equip our hit points. By the way, the rock increases your max hit points, and if you put adjacent rocks, you can get more hit points. And they're similar to that. There are various different type of combinations of what you put next to each things, and all you need to do is play the game to learn it. Like vampires, they leech hit points from you. But later down the line, you might find a swamp. Yeah, that's right. That's what it was called. And in the swamp, vampires can't heal by sucking your blood. So it's actually a good combination to have a swamp next to a vampire mansion. And that way the fight will be easier for you. But you want to put cards and fight, because without fighting and getting better equipment, you're not going to be able to face the boss. You might think, oh, I'm just going to put trees and rocks, and once the boss comes, I'll fight it. But you need equipment, you need to improve, and you also need resources. These shards, you need to collect enough of them to take to the camp to make a whole shard. Like 12 rations means whole food supply, 10 pieces of pebbles means one stone, etc. Right, let's go on and fight our slimes. There we go, we've got a shield and a spider cocoon. Yep, spawns a spider. So also different type of enemy spawn points have different properties. This one spawns a spider every day next to the tile which is placed on, while this one doesn't spawn an enemy, but it adds a vampire to the slime, or to whatever fight's going on in here. Now, as previously mentioned, I'm going to skip the speech, the talking between the enemies and the hero, because that's going to be the part of our first episode. So let's move on. Yep, talking to the vampire really quick, and as you can see, they're healing. So if this was a swamp, you would have seen that healing done as damage. And this is, for example, one of those cards where you can put it on the road, side of the road, or outside of the road. And this one deletes either what's on the road, or whatever you place it on, it deletes that tile. And sometimes it also decreases from the number of items you can put before the boss spawns. And there we go. See, that hit point, that increased our hit points. And now we're at the camp. Let's retreat. If we retreat at the camp, we'll keep our resources. Skipping the conversation again, because like I said, that's the part of our first episode of Let's Play. But you can build various, let's build a kitchen. There we go. That's a kitchen. Again, skipping the speech. You can see your stats. And yeah, and you can go to further expeditions. You can choose your cards, disable cards. You have various types of cards, right? And you'll choose your boss from here, your hero from here. But that is going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Let me know in the comment section below what you liked, what you didn't. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you can see the videos right off the bat. Otherwise, I will see you around. Cheers!